Today is a beautiful Sunday as I enjoy my coffee with you. Cheers, guys. Oh, that's good. So, my coffee of choice here lately has been Maxwell House. I still confuse the name, but it's the one with the blue container. Really, really good. The breakfast blend. So, before my favorite was Starbucks breakfast blend, but now it's the Maxwell House and it's really yummy. So, anyhow, I'm just like in a, oh, I don't know, just kind of serene, relaxing Sunday. Every Sunday for me, you guys. Every Sunday for me, I make it a chill Sunday. During the week, it's a different story. But on Sundays, I try my best to make it just simple life, enjoy the little things, live in the moment. And so that brings me to today's video, which is work less, live more. So, welcome to DiasFrugalLife, guys, where I prefer to work less and live more. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning. Oh my gosh. So, if you guys can see up there, I am packed up and ready to go on my road trip tomorrow. Tomorrow is my road trip, you guys. Headed towards Texas, taking a few things. Um, might make like a 2 day road trip to get to Texas. But first, I have to make a pit stop to the storage unit in Oklahoma. That's where I found the cheapest one for $66, somewhere about 60 bucks instead of 100 plus. Everywhere else I have found to be 100 plus, almost 200 in some areas for a storage unit. Like, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So I found in the city that I used to live before coming to Cali, for about 60 bucks a month. So that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I am, if y'all can see, it is, well, no, you guys can't really see. My gosh. All right. Little sneak peek here. But yeah, it looks ugly. My background. I need a green screen, huh? Green screen in the van. That would be kind of cool. I don't know how to do all that. One day I'll learn. But yeah, I'm just like here lately, few months or so, I've been focusing more on just like just being, enjoying the moment, trying not to stress too much about the future because I can do that. I can do that so much. So, yeah, you guys, future plans is to still keep a part-time-ish job. If I need to get extra money, then I will supplement with more door dashing. But my focus is to work less and live more. Ah, do I have room to sleep back here? No. No, I do not. I do not. I'm going to have to get a hotel room. Fortunately, unfortunately, but I rather fill it up to the top, as you can see, and do my road trip, pay my hotel room, and then finish the drive, unpack, and meet Cora. And we've got some errands to do in Oklahoma, and then we're going to head down to Texas. But no, this time I cannot. I cannot sleep back here. Unfortunately, right? But yeah, you guys, my plan is to keep doing YouTube, get me a part-time job, and supplement with DoorDash. Does that sound like work less, live more? It does not, right? Three different kind of hustles, jobs. It doesn't sound like work less. But it's not really a lot, you guys. I enjoy doing YouTube. Obviously, I'm still here, right? DoorDash is real easy. It's just you got to be very picky about that. And then whatever else part-time I happen to find is it's just a few hours a day. So it's not that much. Most of my time is free and being creative and trying to make videos for you guys, trying to make something interesting because I don't think I'm that interesting, guys, but I don't know, you guys find me kind of interesting, right? So, I don't know. To me, I've switched my mindset from the rat race, the hustle and bustle that I thought you would have like pretty good amount of money, a decent job to just be able to make it. That was way, 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 way back in the day. And then gradually, like I mentioned, in my 30s, I finally heard the pop. I got the little light bulb to start becoming debt free, working on being debt free. So I don't have to have all the money that we would have from our income just to pay bills, living paycheck to paycheck, making good money, living paycheck to paycheck. That that just doesn't sound right. Oh my gosh. Because there's been times where Cora's dad obviously didn't make as much money, but the majority of the time, it gradually went up and up, and he made really good money. But we still were living paycheck to paycheck, full of debt, and you know, it's it's a rat race, guys. It's a rat race that I do not agree with anymore. I don't play the system the way they want you to play it. There's always a loophole. So now I enjoy my time more. I relax more. Um, I make it a goal not to have to work as hard just by simplifying my life, simplifying my bills, and not buying too much. Although I still get my rush, my shopping rush, retail therapy, that's a challenge. My hoarder, not really hoarder, but I used to get a lot of stuff. Just boredom shopping. So now I try to keep myself busy in a different way versus shopping because all that money I wasted, you guys can relate. All the money wasted, even if it's just $1. Oh, it's just 50 cents. Oh, it's just $10. I'm sure you guys can relate. Uh, I did the math one time and I shared with my sister how even if I had just put like $500 to the side instead of like paying rent or um, just wasting money or whatever combined, even if I just put like $500 for X amount of years, I would have had well over $200,000 just saved, even no interest, no nothing, just to put back a few $100s every month. That was insane to me to actually do the math. So they also say, um, yeah, hit that thumbs up, you guys, if you want to work less and live more. If you agree with working less and living more, I know some people don't. Some people don't, and that's fine. I'm not judging you. I'm just doing what's best for me. And I know some people have to just go, 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 go. They can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and they don't agree and they don't think based on their living paycheck to paycheck that you need two plus incomes to just make it in this world. And I don't think so. My opinion is a no. You can live off one income for a whole family. You just have to be smarter with your money. And that's what people don't talk about. They just complain that you just can't make it in this world. There's no way, there's no possible way. Now, of course, it's different when you're retired or you're a senior or you have disabilities. Of course, we have exceptions, right? But for the general public, the majority of people, one income can support a family. That's my opinion. Some people don't agree. Inflation, even with inflation, where there's a will, there's a way. That's just how I see it. But even saying that, I still have my regular job and a side hustle. Plus, every from time to time, I'll still do DoorDash, but most of the time, my side hustle right now is YouTube. So I know I'm contradicting myself, guys, but these are not full-time jobs. These are just like I make a video I want to share and then just put it out there and it does what it does. Now I'm focusing more on making it an actual side hustle. Before, it was just me sharing whatever I wanted to share. I wouldn't even show my face. I would just put like 1 minute videos and it was just more just for fun because I was challenged by my sister to start making YouTube videos. So I started doing that. But now that has led me to actually making money off of YouTube. And I was sharing with my sister earlier today how awesome it's been. Now that I'm getting more views and everything, my money has been going up on YouTube, which is still not a lot, you guys. A lot of people think, oh my God, YouTubers, they make millions, they make a ton of money. We do not. We do not. The majority does not. You don't get paid from YouTube until you reach $100+ So once you reach $100 or more, then it takes a whole nother month to get paid. So you have to meet the threshold, as they call it. Then the following month, the following pay dates is when they'll give you that money. And I used to make um, well, obviously $100 to receive that every like 2 to 3 months, even with like tips and all that included. So I wasn't making very much. Like $100 for 2 3 months is not at all anything. It's barely to make my cell phone payment, right? Just do it for fun and get my cell phone paid. But I've been super happy here lately because I've been getting a ton of views with the different kind of what are they, the camper van setups that I've been doing. People have been enjoying that. So I've been making more of those so you guys can enjoy it and get the views. And hopefully you guys watch the ads. But now I am happy to say that I'm actually at $200 this month. Can you believe it? From only getting like every 2 to 3 months or more, sometimes getting barely over $100. Now I actually made $200 this month. Of course, I won't get paid till like a whole nother month or so, but that's pretty awesome. I'm so proud of myself. I'm like, my goal here lately has been to make 1,000+. So, however long in content and viewers, subscribers, whatever, maybe another year or so. I don't know. But that's my goal, to make enough to live off YouTube mostly. And I could still supplement with DoorDash and whatever else. If I need to get a job, I'll get a job. You know, it's not a big deal, but that's pretty cool. Like, I'm finally there. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Let me see. It's all about budgeting and managing what you have. I agree that a family can live on one income. Prioritize, get out of debt. Exactly, exactly. Because most of us have done it that way. And you just like, if you have $100 to budget, if you have $500 to budget for food, for bills, whatever, you just make it happen, right? You make it happen. Good morning, Ileana. Good morning. Is this thing on? What thing? I don't know. Refresh your thing if it's not on. Hi. Well, hello, hello. James. James G. I don't know. Maybe refresh. Yeah. I know a lot of my family included thinks that they cannot live off one income. And granted, sure, if you want more things, if you want more vehicles, if you want to travel, if you want this, if you want that, like extra, sure, you have to make more money to afford that. If you want to go and live, a nicer lifestyle, sure. But just to like pay your bills, eat good meals, enjoy your family, etc., 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 then it doesn't take very much. Let's see, Dia, your eyes look hazel from here. Oh, maybe it's the lighting. They do get kind of dark and kind of light. Just depends on the lighting. I don't know. But how are you, ladies and gentlemen, today? I got the sunshine over there. I turned my vehicle around just to have it ready to go. This is for those of you that just got here. You can see that my van is stacked high to the top, full of stuff for this road trip. So I had mentioned earlier, but I know some of you weren't here earlier, and I got it to where I'm gonna take the trip and meet Cora in Oklahoma, unload this all this stuff. Unfortunately, I've collected a bit more over the time that I've been here. It's mainly like van life stuff I've collected, but I don't regret it because that's very useful. People living in their vehicle is becoming more necessary. I pay $1,300 for rent, and I'm looking forward to getting back in my van. Did it once. It was too difficult with my dog. Oh, you don't have your doggy anymore? Hmm. It is a lot more like, especially if you have to go and work somewhere, to leave your fur babies in the van all day long. Like, that's worse than leaving them in the house all day long where they can't just go outside and play and lounge and all that. Or when people leave them in like the kennels all day long, even if they can roam the house, they just put them in a kennel. Like that, I don't think that's right. I wouldn't want to be cooped up sitting where I can like barely just turn around. Like that's that's not a way to go. Consumerism is the culprit. We've been brainwashed into believing we need more. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I know. I know it. I know it. I've been getting my consumerism fix with some people sending, well, not people, some companies sending me products to review. So it feels like, it's a new toy, a new purchase, a new whatever, but I have not purchased it, right? It's just I receive a package like that Amazon high, right? Look at, ooh, what am I going to get today? What am I opening today? So I've been getting that kind of consumerism fix without actually buying it. So it's been working out really good. It's been working out, and I have a few videos coming up, and I still have to make some more videos on some products that I've received here recently. So be looking forward to those. You still have a dog, so I rent a place. When she passes, I intend being back in your vehicle. Kennels are costly too. They sure are. Well, that's good. Yeah, I know. Like, if I had to choose whether to pay rent or to be in my vehicle, eating better, enjoying my life a bit more, being able to road trip a bit more, I would definitely choose a vehicle. Definitely. If I had my like limited income where this is it. Like, this is what I have. It's either pay rent and eat rice and beans, macaroni and cheese all day every day pretty much. Peanut butter jelly sandwich. Like, it's basically to that point for a lot of people, and I understand. And that's why I'm like, you got to learn how to cook, people. Get creative with your leftovers. Eat your leftovers for one. A lot of people don't even eat leftovers. Eat your leftovers, people. It'll save you $15, $20 just by eating your leftovers. So check the weather. There will be some tornadoes between Texas and Oklahoma. Other places soon. Oh God. Oh God. No, no. Oh my gosh. It's like I would check the map thing and put Cora's address or put Oklahoma where I used to live before. And here lately, the last couple days, I've been checking on it, and it says like some kind of like weather, severe weather or something. So it's probably what you're talking about. How to most of the time it's just been like a lot of nasty rainstorms, thunderstorms, but then that could create some tornadoes, right? Especially in those areas. Oh my God. And James says, that's my thought. I could be broke, pay rent, or have money to do things and live in a vehicle. Enjoy your content. Well, thank you, James. Yeah, that's my thought exactly. I mean, it's different if you have to be in an actual place. You might have physical limitations. You might not even have a driver's license. There's plenty of people without a driver's license because they have some kind of health issue, some physical limitation, or what have you. And there goes that, right? Then you have to look at another alternative lifestyle is like live in an RV, rent a room. So, Kathy, safety first, yeah. Yes. Yes, I'd have to pull over somewhere, figure that one out, right? Go to the closest Walmart and go inside to their restroom, the shelter. Just for those of you that don't know, big department stores, their restrooms are usually like tornado shelter, tornado, I don't know what you call them. Just go in there. Um, but yeah, like for me, I'm blessed. I'm still young enough, healthy enough. I have my driver's license, I have a vehicle, and I would rather live in my vehicle if I had to pay 1,000 plus, 2,000 plus just for rent. Like, I'm not gonna work that hard. That's crazy. If I work that hard to have that kind of money, I'm not gonna be wanting to spend it on rent. Forget it. Maybe it would be different. Like my circumstance is different. It would be different, obviously, if I had um, the family, the young kids. Then I would make sure to have at least some kind of apartment. I don't know, some kind of bigger travel trailer, park somewhere. I don't know. It would be different, obviously, right? Because my lifestyle, where I'm at in life, what I'm doing, what I have the to do, responsibilities, etc. It's different. It's different, obviously, but than somebody that's just starting out and has little kids, has kids under 18, and has to do, I understand it's different, but like where I'm at now, shoot, I don't have a significant other. My kid's grown. I don't have any pets. So I'm pretty much free to roam as I please when I please. Let's see. Our country is definitely driving homelessness. I live in awesome. Let's see, apartment, but rather not pay rent. Yeah. Yeah, but then there's a thing where, okay, I'll purchase something affordable, whatever that means to you. Something affordable, more rural, more in the middle of nowhere, or a fixer upper, pay cash or pay like very small payments because you got something like more affordable. Pay that off, and I mean, you still have responsibilities no matter what, right? It's just less in a vehicle, in my opinion. It's less maintenance, less wear and tear, less everything. Maybe once I'm older, once I become 60 plus, maybe I'll want to purchase a home again. I don't know. I just don't want to deal with that. I'm kind of burnt out on maintaining a home, mowing the yard, fixing, repairing, all that costs. Ugh, I don't know. I don't want to do it. I'm not ready to do that anymore. At least not for the foreseeable future. Oh my God, you guys. So the last couple days, I've been talking to Cora on the phone and texting, but she has conspiracy theory here. I don't know if it was the vaccine or she just has really bad allergies, because she went to one of her baby appointments, and of course they scare their scare tactic into taking this vaccine, because if you don't, this could happen, and there's chances of that could happen, and then your baby can die. So of course she got scared and took the vaccine. And my theory is, well, now, now she's sick. She has like really a lot of congestion. She's coughing, but I mean, it's the time of the year where you get allergies too, especially in Texas. They were horrible in Texas. So I don't know. I don't know which is which, because just such coincidence where a day or two after she took the vaccine, she got sick. And I can't remember what vaccine she took, but I hope it's allergies, but it sucks if it's allergies, because I'm looking forward to going over there, and I'm going to be like really miserable with allergies. But we'll do the conspiracy theory. It was the vaccine. Let's see, there's cheap land in the country, but you're further away from jobs too. Yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean, depends on like what your career is, right? What kind of jobs you typically get. Because for me, I just get basic jobs. Like, it doesn't matter where I live. It's just a little bit over minimum wage, unless I'm doing some kind of like side hustle where I can try to make as much as I can make, versus getting paid the hourly pay. So for me personally, I just do like cashier, um, cleaning, that type of basic type of job where they're everywhere and they pay you about the same no matter where you go. Though whatever the minimum wage is, to me it's the same thing. If you have like a degree, or you have, some kind of other career, then that's different. You want to kind of weigh your options and see where you're at, what the cost of living is, and what you're going to get paid, of course. Aren't you in California? Yes, yes, I'm in California. Out here, the minimum wage, I think, here is about 16 bucks an hour, so it's nice. You work the same as you would anywhere else, and you get paid more. But then of course everything is more expensive too. And out here there's no such thing as cheap land. Not anymore. You'd have to go to a whole nother state. And I don't mind doing that. I've traveled over the times. In some areas it's about 20 plus, yeah. Yeah, it depends on the county. Not all of them. I think minimum is about 15ish. Where I'm at, it's 16. Some other places about 18, and some of them are like 20 plus. Just depends on the city, the county where you're at. Which is cool, right? If you have an alternative way of living and you're not paying rent, if you're making like 20 plus an hour just for a basic, whatever kind of regular job, that's awesome, right? It's a lot of money. That's why I debate, like, man, I could stay here, I could live here, I could make a good amount of money and not work too hard, but I don't know. See, California with higher pay and living in a vehicle, avoid rent makes more sense. It does. It does. That's why I at least want to live here. Uh, I'm just calling it 6 months out of the year. A part of the year, I would rather live in California, make money, and then take off the 6 months, even if it's 4 months, whatever, a few months out of the year, take off and go and enjoy my kid and my grandkid. That's like ideally what I would do right now at my age and stage, and at my life right now. It always changes, priorities change, things change, whatever in the future, I don't know, but now that's what I'm thinking. Especially if I go to Texas and my allergies are horrific. Oh, I'm not moving until they die down, which is like fall time, end of fall time. But yeah, if you can like get a job where they pay you 12, 15, 20 bucks an hour minimum and not have a rent payment, You're set. You're set. That is what I would call work less, live more. Work smarter, not harder. And that's been the goal for a few years now. Texas has cheap land, no state taxes. Yep. Yeah. But what I found even cheaper than Texas is Oklahoma. Believe it or not. Oklahoma is way cheaper, even if you pay taxes. It was still cheaper to live there than Texas. And their minimum wage is about the same, like eight something an hour there, which sucks. It's like nothing, right? But it was still way cheaper. And I've been looking at apartments. The apartments that I found in the Dallas Fort Worth area, they're starting out about 900 and up for a one bedroom. In Oklahoma, the cheapest that I found there is about $400 to $500 for a one bedroom. And of course, up the fancier you get, like the gated communities, blah, 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 right? But that's quite a difference. And you get paid about the same. That's why I still consider moving back to Oklahoma, but part of the year, you guys. I don't want to be there full time, even though I actually need an address full time. I need an address full time to receive my stuff for YouTube, to renew my license, etc., etc., etc. So I'm thinking of using Cora's address. Let me see. I make really good money, but hate my career. I'd rather make a lot less, work less, and not pay rent and breathe. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that is so true. And I give an example to my daughter, and when I talk about it, it's like we talk about all kinds of things. We're pretty open. But I tell her, I give her the example. A lot of people, they're like, well, I'm going to make, 20 plus an hour. But, they don't consider that they have to drive a whole hour away or whatever. Versus you taking somewhere where it's 5-10 minutes away and you get paid, I don't know, maybe 15 an hour. In the long run, all the gas and the maintenance and the time and the stress and like having to wake up way earlier than you need to, it it's worth not making as much. Can I get a license using a UPS store address? Technically, no. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to use any kind of mail room, anything like that. It's supposed to be a legit address. But I've already found the loophole to all that, which if you guys want to know, if you want to know, my loophole for especially now where they want you to get like the real ID, the real driver's license, you need two proof of, I was going to say income, two proofs of your address, not just the one. The one gives you just a regular driver's license, but if you get two proofs, then you get the real driver's license. So what you do is change your bank address and change your car insurance address. You don't have to prove anything to them. I have never had to prove where I live to them. I just tell them this is my new address. And now through the app, you just type in your new address and it updates. That's it. You just need two. And you might have a mailing address where they can send you your letters or whatever. Well, thank you for the hearts. Hi, Teresa. So that's a loophole, you guys. Loophole. I'm doing good. Thank you. I hope you guys are doing well too. So, if you want to change your address and on your bank statements, possibly on your phone, they're accepting phone statements and your car insurance statements. You can print those off, take them to the DMV, DPS, whatever it's called in your state, and change your address and get a driver's license. That's how you do it. Let's see. I went to South Dakota and did the South Dakota address. Oh, I've heard of that one. Let's see. I think for a year I traveled with my dog. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, they had like the South Dakota, I think Nevada, Texas, and Florida is like the most popular because they don't have any uh taxes, state taxes. I've heard of that one. I'm deciding to use one of my kids' address soon. I don't get much mail anyways. Yeah, exactly. If you have, like that, like Cora would let me use her address. She doesn't care. If you have somebody that would let you do that, you can do that to receive mail. If anything, yeah, you just depends if you're staying in one area. If you're traveling a lot, that's a whole different deal. Then I would use my kid's address and then just have her get all my mail. And then she can check if it's something important or official, then she can open it for me and do all that. I know there's some mail rooms, especially for like nomads. I think Texas has quite a few of those. Maybe Arizona might have a few of those too. But yeah, yeah, that's a good way to do it, especially if you don't get that much mail. Everything's more online now. You get your statements, you get your bills, you get all kinds of stuff through your email anyway, or you pay through the apps, right? That's what I would do. And I've also thought to switch my stuff over back to Oklahoma because it's super cheap. Here, I have no idea what it's going to cost me to renew my what do you call it? My car registration, but in Oklahoma, it averaged about 50, $60 for the whole year for my vehicle to be renewed. And when I bought this van, I paid in Oklahoma, I bought it. I paid 1,200-ish, under $1,300 for like the sales tax. When I came and transferred it to freaking California, I hadn't finished paying it, so I couldn't just like do the title transfer. Thank goodness I'm done paying the van. I'm debt free again. Oh God. But they made me pay an extra, how much was it? They wanted almost $3,600 for sales tax here. And they credited me the 1,200 something that I had already paid Oklahoma. So I ended up paying with that and the other fees, blah, blah, blah. About $2,200 is what I had to pay here to transfer my registration. And um, I was so irritated. I was like, California, I love you, but damn, that was ridiculous. That was so ridiculous. They made me pay over double what I paid in Oklahoma here. So my plan is if I needed to, if I can go, even if I rent a, what do you call, rent an RV spot, which technically is because I need to receive the mail, right? In Oklahoma. So I could rent an RV spot for a month or two. And like I mentioned, the trick to getting the the car insurance address plus oh, my bank statement address and go transfer everything and then not live there. Just keep my storage unit, right? That's how I can get away with that and paying super cheap vehicle cost. And then I can travel wherever. I don't care if they charge me state taxes. It's cheap. It's so cheap. That's why I keep going back there, you guys, because it's so cheap. Let's see. If you can use family members' address, that's probably the best option. Um, the prices of vehicles, most importantly, vans, have skyrocketed in the last 3 years. People are buying vans. Yeah, and dealers know it. Yes, yes, it's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. Because the van that my daughter has now, I bought that one for, I want to say, I don't think it was 16,000. It was like 18,000. I think it was 18,000, but I bought it here in Cali. So of course the price is a little bit higher too. And I buy them usually from the Toyota dealerships. But yeah, I got that one a few years ago, and it was I want to say 18,000. So when I turned around and bought this one was right under 30,000. That's a huge jump. That's a huge jump. Ginormous. What this one probably would have costed me 12,000, 15,000 because it's used, right? But I got it with like 40 something thousand miles on it. So it didn't really have that many miles. And I got it in Oklahoma. And I was looking around everywhere. I don't mind traveling to wherever to get a good deal, but that was the best deal that I found at the time. Almost $30,000 for a used van. I was in shock, but I needed a van. So I got it. I got it. It was ridiculous. And I'm like, I am not buying anything else and registering it in California because they want to charge me more than double about anywhere else. Prayed up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I made a vow. I'm just kidding. I was just like, no way. I am not buying anything ever again and registering it here in California because they want to take my arm with it. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't think so. Wish I figured out the frugal life years ago. Took me to get to 45 to figure it out. The price of everything now, you got to be frugal and smart. Ain't that the truth? Yeah. I was actually in my 30s when I finally got it together and started working on it. It took us a while. It took us a while to get debt free, but yeah. I mean, my main thing was just boredom shopping because then my daughter got to be school aged and she would go to school and I was just, stay at home mom, and I got a little bored. So I would go and shop. That was my bad. But then in my mid 30s, I finally got it together, and then I started like getting really frugal, learning about like finances, trying to learn as much as I can about finances, even like stocks, investments, real estate. What else? Even prepping, I learned a ton about prepping. And then I started to get into like the downsizing, a little bit of minimalism, but it wasn't like too crazy in the internet yet. So I really wasn't too aware of that. Um, what else? And just gradually over the years, I've learned so much just on YouTube. That has been like my go to on YouTube and trying things out. But yeah, if you're frugal now, you're way ahead of everyone else. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. A lot of people are starting to realize, they're starting to wake up and realize I don't have to work this hard. I don't have to go with whatever rat race that they make it out to be the greatest thing in the whole world, and apply for this and apply for that and finance this and finance that, and you live your best life, as long as you finance what we're selling. That's the thing. It's a business. It's a business. So all that, the credit cards, the loans, the whatever consumerism, it's all a business, and people don't realize that they're out there to make money. So they're going to tell you whatever they need to tell you to make money. It's a business. And I'm not knocking it. It's just not for me. Not for me anymore. It's not for me anymore. I don't mind. If you got the money and you want to spend it, do whatever you want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're struggling and you're going in debt and you're living paycheck to paycheck and you just can't afford that lifestyle, you need to figure something else out. Let's see. Costco has some restaurant gift card deals. Ooh, you pay less for what you eat. Some restaurants. I just got 2 cards today. Ooh, nice. Enjoy that. That's cool. Costco or Sam's Club, or I'm not sure which one it is. It might be Costco. They still have like Of course, you have to have the membership, and you go inside and you have like the cheap deals there, the cheap slice of pizza, the hot dog. One of my brothers took me in there. He's got the Costco membership. Pretty sure it's Costco, but you get like the hot dog and the drink for like $1.50. I'm like, I could live off of that. My body wouldn't be thanking me too much, but $1.50 for a meal? Hello. Or a slice of pizza. I can't remember how much that one was, but I remember I ordered the hot dog and it came with a drink for like $1.50. I was like, I'll take that. Yes, sir. I'll take that. You feel rich. I'm like, yeah, I can afford that. Give me the hot dog. Give me the soda. Pretty sure it was like $1.50. If I'm mistaken, maybe $2.50, but it was somewhere super cheap like that. I was like, heck yeah. Those were great ideas and Christmassy, Lana. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Huh. Well, I mean, a lot of people I hear with their points for their credit cards, which I do have a credit card. Actually, I have a few. I just opened one from Chase, but I use them as debit cards. So I get the points, which is not a lot, you guys. It's not a lot. You get a few points for every like dollar you spend, or every $100 that you spend, you get like a point or something like that. But once I get to like the 2,500 points is what I set it to, then that gets deposited into my savings account. But I don't spend it unless I have it, because I'm not gonna pay no interest, no 20+% interest. That's crazy. But they want to play the game, I can play the game. And I only opened the Chase because if you spent, I can't remember if it was 300 or 500 within like a certain amount of weeks or months from opening your card, they would give you, I think, like 2,200 points, which equaled out to be like 200 and something dollars. So what did I do? I opened that card and I paid my RV spot rent, which was the 700. Bam, I got 200 and some change dollars deposited in my savings. I've seen a lot of people do that. They open up accounts, they have X amount of dollars in there for however long, whatever the requirements are, and they get money. They get money. So it's just like a little side hustle. It's probably a pain to like research and see what accounts and what to do and for how long, and just like moving your money around. But hey, if they're willing to pay you, I can play the system too. Let's see, I feel safer handling my credit cards to someone than my debit. Oh yeah, I pay it off every month, no interest. Yeah, for sure, for sure. At the very least, pay it off every month. What I do is just as soon as it actually posts on there, like 2 or 3 days after I use my card, depends if it's the weekend, it might take it like an extra day or whatever. But as soon as it posts, I pay it. I'm just like, boop, all right, zero balance, paid, zero balance, boop. And I get points, which, I mean, I'm not going to get rich off them points, but it's something. It's a few $100s every year, which brings me back to why I'm talking about this. Like you were talking about like Christmas gifts. I could use that, a few $100s for Christmas gifts or birthday gifts, or just extra gas money to travel, food, different coffee. So I'm like, sure, why not? They make money off of me just having my money in the account. So I'm going to make money off of them right back. And that's one of the ways how I work smarter, not harder. Coffee Club Dia, good morning. Oh yeah, it is St. Patrick's Day. That's right. That's right. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And I don't have any, well, I mean, does this count as green? So I don't get pinched? Oh my God. Dia, we think alike. Most people now are just spend and charge Dip keeps you tied down. Yes, yes, exactly. You gotta be smarter than that, man. If you are just sick and tired of working yourself to the bone and not getting anywhere, think about what you're doing, how you're spending your money. Because most people are making enough money. And I'm not talking about, again, I'm not talking about the exceptions, where the limited income, when you're on disability, your social security or whatever, that's different. The majority, the average working person makes plenty of money. And if you still can't live and you're living paycheck to paycheck, getting thousands and thousands of dollars in debt with credit cards, 20 something percent interest, that is crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, you guys, 33 in here and 8 likes. What the heck? Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up if you're frugal. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that has been my secret sauce. Be frugal, be smart about it. I still make mistakes. I'm still dumb about my money sometimes, a lot of the times. But for the most part, for me, it's never been hard to get money. It's never been hard to make money. It's just sometimes I make stupid choices and I lose money. But then that comes with experience. So I've been getting better and better at that. You wouldn't think so, but I have. Because I was really dumb. Oh my God, I was so dumb. But yeah, now I'm focused, like I mentioned, every single time now, I focus on me. I focus on me, myself, and I, and enjoy my life. Even if it's the little things like just sipping on my coffee, just watching the birds, looking at the sunshine, the sunset, listening to the birds, people watching. That's my entertainment more now. I love watching TV. I like watching shows, movies. So when I'm inside, I watch TV and I love it. But I do more things that I enjoy that don't cost me anything or very little. Let me see. I wish I could avoid fast food altogether and just eat cheap pasta. It's probably the only non frugal thing I do. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're choosing and you're wanting to avoid that, cheap pasta, that is very cheap. Do you actually enjoy eating pasta like that? I don't. I don't. I like pasta, but not to eat it that often. See, I've learned to be frugal here with Dia. Thank you, Dia. Aw. And to drink more coffee. I've helped you save money, but I made you a coffee addict. Oh my God. It's just a little thing. It doesn't even cost that much, girl. It doesn't cost that much and it's yummy. It's yummy. It's just the little things in life that add up to a lot. I like it. I like it. I just like it. I like coffee. I've always liked coffee, even as a little bitty kid. I've enjoyed drinking coffee, so I've kept that up. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I learned from a lot of people on here too. I'm just like, what am I interested in? What do I want to learn more about? What do I want to learn more in detail? And I'm just like, tick, 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 tick. Well, actually, because it's on my phone, right? I look it up and boom, guess what? Many people have videos on here and I get to see, I take in what works and leave the rest because I don't agree 100% with everybody all the time. People are different, obviously. And sometimes the way they do things might not work for me, and the way I do things might not work for you. Not 100% of the time, but if you can take a little bit here and a little bit there of what you see, hey, that's farther along than when you were. So that's what I do, you guys. I don't agree 100% with everything and everyone, but what I do here, sometimes it's like, oof, whoa, I did not know that. Wow, let me try that. Let me see if it works. Or, okay, that sounds interesting. Let me dive a little deeper into it. So I'm like, And I like it. It's fun. It's fun for me. That's super cheap entertainment, and I get to learn. I get to learn at the same time. So it's a win-win. What are my favorite shows? Oof. Hmm. I like more suspense and action and mix a little bit of comedy in there. The latest show that I have been watching is 911, the show 911. But I like Supernatural. Um, I like a lot of sci-fi. Like, I don't know, for example, like the show The 100, where people are like in outer space and they're like, I don't know, different kind of aliens. I don't really have a favorite, but what I've been watching here lately, because it's on my cable here, it's the cable has like a handful of channels. Otherwise, you don't really get that many channels here where I'm at, and they play a lot of the 911. And of course, I like the Hallmark movies. I haven't been watching those too much lately. I'll watch like the History Channel, the Nature Channel. I like a lot of the unexplained type of shows, the ancient alien shows, and they just kind of go on and more in detail, and like history, some of the history, some documentaries. But I like a little bit of everything. I don't really have favorites. I was even asking my brother. I'm like, what is the one invention? And I guess the way that I worded it, it was just generalized. It wasn't his favorite invention. I asked him, what is one of the greatest inventions that you think that like makes a huge world of difference? And right away, like he didn't even think about it. It was the microwave. And he doesn't even use the microwave, come to find out after our conversation. So he doesn't even like really like to use the microwave. He's a grill master. So he likes to grill his stuff, eat fresh, which that's cool too. But I was like, "Ooh, yeah, the microwave is good." And then I couldn't think of what like my top appliance, top gadget, top invention. I'm like, I don't know. There's so many things. Like, I appreciate the vehicle. I appreciate the TV, the microwave, all like the appliances. I like the air conditioner because that makes a world of difference. I have no idea, man. It was just like, what is the one thing that I like super value the most? And I couldn't think of anything. I couldn't think of like my top one. I don't know why. Let me see. So you're hooked into cable where you're part. Yeah, they have a handful of channels here. Not a lot. Not like the hundreds of channels you can scroll through. They just have like a handful of channels here because the actual TV antennas are crap and you only get like two channels if that if you use antenna. The smartphone is everything now, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, that's the top dog right now. The smartphone, for sure. And the vehicle. The smartphone and your vehicle is like the top dogs right now. But something that I think is like the best in sliced bread or fried chicken, I don't know, man. I have no idea. I enjoy it all. I couldn't pick one. I just couldn't. I don't know why. I have no idea. But the thing that I do use the most is my car and my phone. So I guess those would be like the top ones. Favorite app on my phone? YouTube. YouTube, texting, and calling. And then Google. But that's not like an app, right? I guess they do have a Google app. That's what I use the most. And then from there, back in the day, I don't really listen to it as much, but iHeartRadio, I would just listen to iHeart. That was my radio. But YouTube is my top app on my phone. Huh. So what are you guys' favorite shows and apps? That's interesting. YouTube, me too. Spend way too much time on YouTube at the gym too. Yeah, yep. it would be YouTube and iHeartRadio. Definitely at the gym, both of those. But mostly iHeart because I don't have to like skip to actually listen and it doesn't interrupt my songs. So what is the greatest invention of all time in your opinion? And yeah, those are good questions. But now I'm asking you guys, what do you guys value the most? What are some great inventions and shows that you guys watch? The flat TV. Yeah, I love my TV for sure. I remember I thought I was so cool having a finally bought my first 32-inch box TV. Jesus. Uh Early 2000s maybe. I was grown and I got a big old TV which I thought was so big, 32-inch big box tube TV. It wouldn't even hardly fit in the back of my car cuz we had a regular car. We had to take it out of the box and shove it in there. You're a sports fan. Everything sports on TV. Used to be a reality show guy. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I think that's very popular with men, right? The sports. I've never really been too into sports, but I would watch way back in the day when I was younger. I was actually like a kid. It would be wrestling. It would be the like the MTV, all their reality shows on MTV, music videos. Um, what else? Movies, obviously, all the old school movies and shows. That was pretty cool. But yeah, they're definitely not as heavy. Those flat screens are just weigh a few pounds. Ooh, laptop. Yeah, yeah. You can almost do anything on your phone, but there's a lot of sites, a lot of different applications and different kind of things that you have to use your actual laptop. It's crazy. Like for me, I still haven't figured out how to get the links for my Amazon to share with you guys the links um, that are actually linked to my Amazon affiliate on my phone. I don't know how to do it. I have to be on my laptop to get the actual link and then put it on my description. So I still need a laptop. If I could just do it all off my phone, I would. Ah, the real world, right? Yes. Yes. Don't tell no one. Yeah, the road rules. I think it was road rules. And then real world. Yeah, those were the shows back in the day. Oh my gosh. And all the music videos and the pop-up videos, those were funny. Um, yeah, so many, so many. And I like all those uh 80s, 90s and super early 2000 movies and shows. Like those were the days. Now not so much. There's a few shows now that are cool, but I still go and rewatch those older movies. I just like them better. I like them better. Like all the Sylvester Stallone, the Van Damme, Steven Seagal. Um, I really like a lot of those. Like the Karate Kid, the Terminator, a bunch of those. More sci-fi, more like family, more action. Even like the robot ones. Um, like Howard the Duck, the 16 Candles, and that's more girly, right? More chick flicks, but still, those kind of movies, I really enjoy those. Oh my gosh, I never commented before. Just stopped in to appreciate your channel. Keep it going. Have a good rest of your day. I'll be watching. All right. Well, thank you, James. Thanks for being on here and commenting today. Yeah, I wasn't sure if my internet was going to work because I'm out of data. I've been out of data for the past week. I only have so much data, and a lot of my YouTube it pretty much takes all my data. Uploading videos and watching YouTube, which I watch a lot of YouTube. And yeah, I'm usually out of data before even the end of the month hits, the end of my bill cycle hits. I am definitely out of data. So even I didn't realize that you needed data to send picture messages. Like if I send a selfie or I send a picture of what I'm doing or whatever it happens to be, like an actual picture, let alone a video. If I send a picture, it takes forever to send. And if I'm receiving a picture, then it takes forever to download too when I'm out of juice. I'm like, oh man. So I'm to that point, but I still got a few days. Mid next week it restarts and then I can start uploading my videos again. Oh man. There's no such thing as unlimited. Not for a good price anyway. So yeah, you guys, I'm super excited. I get to start road tripping tomorrow morning. Whatever time I wake up, I'm gonna get myself together, finish packing what I need to pack today, which is just basically my clothes, my hygiene, um, a few odd and ends that I'll put back here, and then make my way super early in the morning towards Oklahoma is where I'm going. Unload all this stuff, meet Cora there, and then from there we're gonna spend the day there and then go to Texas to where she's living. So pray for me, you guys. Pray for me that I don't have horrible allergies because that's gonna be miserable. My gosh. And I will keep you guys updated for sure. Check the weather before you go. Yeah, yeah. Well, when I do my route on the GPS thing on the app, it'll tell me if there's like severe weather or whatever. So I'll be keeping an eye out for that. Yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out. And not too long ago, Cora had mentioned there was some kind of fires or something through Amarillo, through Texas, through Oklahoma. There was some nasty fires going on. She's like, you might want to go to using the I-10 versus the I-40. I'm like, that's a long ways like out of my way. Hopefully it's not crazy weather like that or crazy fires by the time I get there. So I'll be keeping an eye on the weather for sure. But yeah, you guys, I was like, man, I hope my internet works. So far, I don't think I've glitched or anything. It's been really nice. If you see tornadoes, wrap like a burrito in your mattress. Right? Start praying. Start praying. Richard Naslin, Toledo. You're from Toledo, Ohio. Alrighty. Well, hello, hello. You've been a couch potato with your coffee. All right. Well, I'll wave it right back. That's funny. Yes. There's a time and a place to be a couch potato, and today is it. Today is it. For sure. I don't know what the weather's like there, but here we're having some sunshine today. It had been raining, you guys. It had been raining on and off. The wind, the gust storms, the wind, all that. I don't know if you saw my shorts where my hair was just like, it was flying everywhere. And I was finally able to catch like a couple hours of no rain. So I was able to load the van up. But I was like, man, come on. I'm not trying to be here longer than I need to. I got things to do. Stop the rain. Stop the rain. And I finally got a little gap. And then luckily I was pretty well done loading when it started to sprinkle again. I'm like, oh my God. So I got to load everything up, put whatever I can't fit in there back in the RV. And then take the rest of my stuff on the next road trip, which is around June, or whenever Cora is having her baby. That was a funny video, right? It's like whichever way I turned, it was like my hair was just like whoosh, everywhere. It was crazy. Yeah. So tomorrow morning, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm like, here starts my new adventure pretty soon. But I'm starting to set things up so then I don't have to work too hard. Because even if I choose to get an apartment out there, it's still going to be way cheaper than here. And then I can still travel. I can afford to travel having a super cheap place. And now that I mentioned not glitching, now I'm starting to glitch on my phone. My goodness. At least it was over an hour before. Oh man, I think my phone tells me, okay, it's time. You've been on here long enough. My gosh. My phone trying to boss me around now. But yeah, I figure if worst comes to worst, which is not worst. I don't know why I said that. Like worst case scenario, I would just keep that storage unit, pay the 60 something dollars every month, and come back to Cali for half the year, work, save my money, and then go back and enjoy my life. Take 6 months off, work 6 months. That's how I plan to work smarter, not harder, to work less, live more. Those are my plans, you guys. Hopefully you guys can do something to work less and live more. Oh my gosh. More Coffee Club Dia, Coffee Club Dia. But anyhow, I better get off here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this awesome Sunday. My phone's starting to go in and out now. I can see that. So anyhow, I will keep you guys posted on my road trip and let you know once I make it to Oklahoma. Then I will share either like some selfies on my community page or a quick shorts or something with Cora, just to let you guys know that I made it and I'm good and no tornadoes got me. And the videos that we'll be posting though are still from here because I've got them scheduled. I still have quite a bit of videos to show you guys. But yeah, you'll be seeing that. Plus, if I'm actually doing a live or shorts or uploading some shorts or something like that, then um, you'll see me with Cora. So that's why the videos will be different dates, different uploads. But anyhow, thank you guys so much for stopping by, for saying hi, for joining me, for commenting, for pushing the little thumbs up. And I hope you guys learn how to simplify your life if that's something you want to do, to be able to work smarter, not harder, to work less and live more. I'm just giving you what I'm going to do, and I hope you guys can at least, do it yourself. But if anything, if you have advice or anything, any tips, comment down below. Let us know some tips, some tricks, something, and share the knowledge, you guys. Share the knowledge and pass it on because we all learn from each other. But anyhow, bye, you guys. Thank you.